Okay. I think it's fun. Do you have any updates? Guess I have the like update related to the project. So last time we finished kind of here. I think I didn't commit everything, so I was kind of like restructuring and like putting everything in the right place and doing the right commits and stuff. But after that, I was unhappy with how like formatting was working in VS Code. So I did add Prettier because for our other website we have Prettier set up with Astro, but we use Yarn there, and apparently it is important part because what happened is that PNPM is, I guess, putting some stuff in different place so that Prettier basically doesn't know where to find plugins, and yeah, and apparently it requires a lot of stuff to do. So you need to create this Prettier like JavaScript file where you put plugin in, and you like allow it to work with Astro, and then you have to duplicate everything in VS Code for some reason, and yeah, and you need to add this as well. So but I got it working, and I checked that where is it? Yeah, so they actually kind of like released this version while I was working on everything. It was like just beta or like alpha version, and now it's in the release. Yeah, so Prettier freaked out a bit because this on click had like double quotes, and it replaced them with single quotes, and then it didn't know what to do. So so everything kind of like blew up, and yeah, it was fun to find that. And the main goal was to get this working. Where is it? Where's that? Yeah, here. So this date when I was formatting it with built-in kind of like Astro stuff, it would break it up on the separate line so that it will add like this white space, which is not great, and I didn't know how to fix it. But now with Prettier, it can store it the right way, and so it shows up the right way. Anyway, so I guess I should have probably started with this. uh, so I'm still streaming at the same time in at Twitch and YouTube. I need to mute myself. I don't know if that's good because this time it's basically like too late for everyone, so I don't get any live viewers anyway. And but I saw that my video had like 10 or so views on Twitch. There is no information on like how long people watch, so it doesn't mean that they actually watched. So I don't know. Okay, I see that my stream is a slideshow for some reason, and I don't know where it's what's happening? Was it slideshow this whole time? No, not really. Oh no. I don't know how to fix it. What should I do? Okay, this is like a way to test latency. You just rock back and forth. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And everything is green on my end. So what should I do? Maybe I should turn off that Twitch stream. Let's see if that's going to help. My computer overheating or something. I don't know. I'm like charging it at the same time, so that could be like a thing. Maybe I can turn up the how did they call it? Like a fan fan speed. Maybe that's going to help. I forget how it's called. Fan Mac fan control. Okay. Yeah, so it's going pretty loud. Okay. So I don't remember how I can set it. Okay. I just turn it all way up and just see if that's going to help. I don't know if that's really the issue, but just to check if that's doing anything. What else? Maybe I should check the activity manager or whatever it's called. I had some like issues with frame drops and stuff before, but this time it's too much. I don't know what's happening. I think we're still waiting for like new how do you say it? There's supposed to be like a new version of like OBS that is more optimized on the back or like has hardware encoding or something. So that could be it. Okay, it seems like it's improving. I don't know what else I should do. I killed some Chrome like process, but I don't know if that's doing anything. Okay. Also, I don't know if that CPU stuff did anything or not, so okay. Okay, let's just hope that I did enough. Okay, so apart from Preacher, I didn't touch anything, but let's just explain what is happening. So I have this website that I did in 2020, so like 2 years ago. Yeah, more than 2 years ago. And I wanted to check out Next. I think at that time it was already kind of like clear that this is going to be the how do I say it? Especially now, it's clear that React is moving into like supporting Next as kind of like the platform they target. So kind of like create React app and all of that stuff is kind of like not really not really a thing anymore. Oh yeah, I tried React static at one website, and I don't remember what it does. So let me just try to remember what it does. Blazing. Does it have to be blazing? Okay. Yeah. I recently figured out that if you have something blazingly fast, it should be also blizzardly cool. So I'm going to use that for my library if I end up writing it. Okay. So it seems just like the same thing as Next.js. I don't really see the what's the what it does exactly. But I remember doing that. So, and I don't remember anything about React Static. Um, as opposed to CRA, I guess, which is like just empty HTML page and you figure out the rest. Um, okay, so I rewrote everything in Next because I was curious for about Next, and we were going to use it in one of the projects that was kind of like side project. So it wasn't that how to say it. It was probably a project that I'm not going to support for a long time, so it wasn't a problem if Next will end up being like super bad, but I think it's not super bad. But I still kind of like wasn't completely happy with it. So now my next thing that I want to try out is Astro. And what we did is we rewrote this contact page with Astro because that one was the simplest one to do. So now we are going to do a blog page, which is slightly more complicated than home. So that's why we are doing it first. So now it's just 404. So if you're seeing Astro for the first time, what you need to do is that like your okay, so what's happening here? Yes, nothing important. Okay, so your kind of like src pages is file-based routing, kind of like similar as Next. So you just create a blog or posts that's Astro, and okay, so how do we start? We say hi, and we hit refresh, and we see our hi. So now let's open posts .sx, and let's see what's happening there. So we have our blog, which is layout, head, and stuff. Okay, so let's see how we do layout. So we don't need this, but we still need layout. So let's do hi, and we are closing layout. Okay. Right. So our title is site title plus blog. Yeah, I'm confused about this symbol. Okay. Oh, I see. It's here. Um, I need to do it here. So Okay, so title is the same. No, this one is capital letter. Okay, and this title is different. So this title is it's the oh yeah, so this is base layout, and we have a layout. Okay, so home title. Okay, so home is false, so that's maybe why it doesn't work right now. Yeah. Okay. So we got kind of like 80% there, just in terms of content, kind of like square footage, but the it's going to be complicated to get there. Oh yeah, an hour actually like this. How do I call it? It was important part of the last stream, but I didn't have example to show that it works. And the idea is that we have this link that is like active, and before that we had React and React router that not React router, but like the next JS router that we're figuring out if we're like on that page and if it should be kind of like active, right? So now active is calculated on the server. So because when you're clicking, you're opening like a new page, it has this information hard coded, so you don't waste any like JavaScript in calculating that. So as far as I know, like this page should have like 0 JavaScript if we compile it. Okay. And now it just contains the like Vite, HMR, all of that stuff. So anyway, so let's start doing stuff. So we did home, we did title. So now we need like this this padding. Oh no, it didn't work. What's happening? Oh yeah, because it's a class, not a class name. Right, so it did work. And now we need this. And probably like before we do blog posts, we need to figure out all posts data. And that one is going to be interesting to figure out. So here we have get sorted and such. So we can do, I don't know, just console log all post data. And so this function comes from posts file. Right. Okay, so let's just copy it as is, and we will figure out the we'll figure out what we're going to do with it later. Okay. So what is going to work? Yeah, our TypeScript for Node.js keep not working. So we'll have to figure out that part. Yeah, so that's how we're going to do it. Okay, so it's complaining about gray matter. So Astro has its own kind of like way of working with markdown, and maybe this is actually like a bad page to start with. Okay, so maybe we should do this one. So what is happening there is that we have post. Oh no, not here, and not file. So in Pages, we have a folder that is called posts, and then we have this bracket thing. So we create a file that is called ad.astro, and we'll do which one? Hi again. And so here it's this next impressions. Okay, so interesting. Get static pass. I think I didn't do that one yet. So let's figure it out. So I need to export. Where do I need to export it? If a page uses dynamic parameter, you need to export a function. Okay, so I guess I should export it here. Params required. So I guess 80 is test. Okay, and so this one is not found, but I guess if I open test, okay, it's found. So if I have like that will work. Okay. Now for the interesting part. So we have this, I guess let me do it this way. So Astro allows you to have like a markdown posts, and cannot find module imported from such and such. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening. Cannot find module. Okay, maybe I need to have a special plugin for a markdown. Okay, no context of what is happening. So we have Astro remark something. This one, markdown remark. Is that it? Or I forgot their message. Okay, SSR details. So it is this file. We have a change log. Markdown options. Using markdown component. Okay, so let's start with Astro Markdown. Because they have like a what I'm complaining about is that it worked before. And I don't know why it's not working now. Okay, front matter, IDs, drafts. Okay. Using variables. Okay, now I don't know what to think. Okay, the problem is that why didn't it work? So they have a special markdown template. I don't know what's so special about it because they have markdown support built in, but I guess it's not as built in as I was thinking. Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't have a markdown integration. It's just the fact that I guess you need to install markdown. It's just this package needs to be installed for markdown to work. And okay, so let's figure it out. Will that work? Okay. So I need any of that. I need any of that. Okay, so it's not. Okay. And for some reason they're storing it in dev dependencies, which again, I don't know what's the difference, but let's just let's just go with the flow. Okay. So do I need to oh, did it work? Okay, I think that did it. Okay, so we have our markdown files, and oh no, I was afraid of that. My headphones are about to turn off. I forgot to charge them. Today is not my day. But I think at least my like slideshow performance was fixed. Anyway, so it parsed this markdown somehow, but as you can see, there is no there is no layout for it. So for this one, in this like stuff, we were using layout, head, and so on and so on. So how would I do it? What do I need? And because this is just a markdown file, I actually don't need any of this like get static path stuff. I just create a file. But problem now is that this file doesn't have the right template. And how we're going to fix it is that we're going to create a new layout. It's going to be post layout, I guess. Astro. And overall, it's like it's starting as a regular layout. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to where was the example? Okay, this one. Okay, so our maybe I will need some of that, but let's start. So our post layout is regular layout, and our title is the title of the blog, like the article. Okay, so that's fun. So we need to figure out how to pass props, I guess. But let's just, for now, let's just write post title. So now it's some meta tags and images and stuff like that, which we will ignore for a second, because that's something that goes into this layout and probably like into base layout. But then we have article and all of that stuff, and some some commented out stuff. Okay, so where do we start? I guess let's just start with layout and just have a slot. And so now in our in our post, kind of like similarly how we do it here. Where is it? Yeah. So we have it like that. So layout is like a post layout. Okay. Failed to load the module. Right. I need to figure out. Maybe we need more like. Oh. So post layout astro. No, that's not it. So let's figure it out. So so this would be posts. This would be pages. This would be src. And from src we need components. Oh yeah, they have like a separate folder for layouts, but I mushed everything together. Oh well. Maybe I should create it then. So src should have a folder that is called layouts, right? That's what they were waiting for me. So it should be layouts, and my post layout should be in layouts. Then I need to fix it here. Oh no, this one is fine. I need to fix it here. Okay, so we are getting some of the information right, but not all of it. So first thing that I will probably try to fix is the post title. So we need this we need to figure out basically like what's the, maybe it's props. Okay, so in layout, let's figure out what this component gets in terms of props. Console log props. Okay, so it gets content, title, and such and such. Okay, so that means that if we're looking for where is it? Title. It's in the content dot title. Okay, I'm not happy that this is like any. So we will probably do something like this. We will do content equals astro props as. Okay, I need to find an example. I forget how they do it. Okay, they do it like that. So you have an interface. So in our case, it's going to be content. Yeah, content title. So it's going to be content title, and so as props. So now content is the title. So we'll still need to print this. But now our title is content.title. And we'll check it here. Okay, it worked. So what's the next one? So the next one is OG title and OG image. Do we have OG images? Yes, we have it for the thing. Anyway, so so first we need to check the meta tag. So OG title. So OG title is Chilarchy. Oh no, it's Yaroslav Lavin. But anyway, it's not the right one. that's the main idea. So OG title should be site title, or I guess title or site title. Okay. So I'm passing this to layout, and it's passing it to base layout. And base layout is doing title or site title. So for some reason it's not picking it up. Okay, so description type. So it worked here for the title. Oh, so okay, so let's title text, I guess, title or site title. And then if I use it here and here, okay, I'm not going to think, well, why it didn't work originally, but anyway. So kind of like the same thing for I don't like the names of the things, so let's call it, so let's call this one title, and this one is going to be props title. So now we want to add OG image URL. So it's going to be props OG image URL. And so our OG image URL is going to be props or this stuff. And hopefully that's enough. So now in the layout, want to have okay, I guess we will have it. So now we have OG image URL, and that one is going to be or for that post that has it, it's going to be just like here. It's going to be OG column. I guess that means that it has to be like that. No, just like that. So OG image URL is maybe string. Okay. So and if you have it, then OG image URL is content. Okay. Okay. I guess I should just add it for a second and check if it worked. Nope, it didn't. And you do save everything. So our post. OG image. Maybe I'm Okay, let's restart. Should be here. Okay, so it's OG image here, and it's OG image here. Okay. Okay, so we're sending this to the layout. Yes, let's just console log astro props here as well. Okay, so we got title, but we didn't get the rest. And let's just check in layout. Yeah, I think that's what the problem is. We should be passing it here. So now it's I'm thoroughly confused. Or I guess 3. Okay. Okay, so let's do it slower. So that's the stuff that we're looking for. It's this URL. So we know that it's working here. Now this layout is our post layout, and let's see if we got it here. OG image URL. Okay, we have it here. So now we're sending this OG image URL to this thing, and we can also see it here. Yeah, I think it's some kind of like issue with the compiler. It's keeping old version of something for longer than it should or something. But now, if we remove this image, we'll see 1, 2, 3, which I forgot to remove. Okay, so let's think that it works. Now that we gone through the header stuff, let's do the rest. So I'm just going to copy. Where did I copy? I guess like everything that is in layout. Yeah, this one's right. Okay. So copying everything, and I go here and I lump all of this here. I don't remember where this part came from. I guess that was for posts. So okay, so let's look for children. Children. Okay. Outlet, or what's called outlet? Yeah, I'm confused. Where do you have the content? That's links. HTML. Okay, right. That's interesting. Okay, so post data is not defined. Right. Why should it be? Why should it be? So post data is what we have content, what we have in content. So date is a thing. Date should be a thing. So now HTML is not defined. Right, so let's just remove all of that stuff. Okay, and it crashed. Why would it crash? Cannot find package. Where do they take this package from? Yeah, so it's a rehype stuff again. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, that's going to be sad if it doesn't work because of BNPM again. Okay, so let's start with class name first to fix all the all the squiggly lines. So now date. So we have date in contact. What is it? Contacts. So date is components. I think that should work. Yep. So now it's style. So I know that it was complaining because of comments like that, and I think there's like a merge request or like pull request that's going to address it, but not holding my breath. So the problem that I have right now is that it doesn't like the formatting doesn't work, and I'm guessing it doesn't work because of this stuff. Yep. Cool. That's going to make our lives a bit easier. So that's how it expects this line to be. That's why it wasn't working. So here the link stuff is something that's from Next.js, so it's not going to work like that. And other than that, we have tags. I don't know if we actually use tags. So I guess we can just also define tags as empty array, and that should be it. Okay, so our formatting works now, and does it start? Nope. I'm curious why. So what's the difference? Because it was working when we just had a layout, kind of like that, but it doesn't work anymore. Okay. There's a good old let's remove node modules and install it again. Okay. Following dependencies, but could not be resolved. Are they installed? Are you asking me? I don't know. Why was it working before? Okay, I'm a bit confused. I'm a bit confused. Markdown. Okay, so let's open those two and just check. Classes. Okay, this is some kind of like tools, like plugins to write stuff. So it complains that gray matter remark or remark HTML has to be installed, but gray matter remark or remark. mark HTML. Okay. Oh yeah, so that's the post. Yeah, that's fine for now because we're not using that yet. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I was confused by this other stuff. Okay, so 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 the avatar didn't work, which is kind of expected, and our back to blog stuff didn't work because we didn't we didn't make it last time. So what happened is that layout has this link, and I was thinking, should we really have it here? And I still don't know if we should. So if we uncomment this, I know how to fix link. I just have to remove it. But how do I fix this? So if you're on a page that has a block, so let's just pass through here. Okay. The colors are a bit different. I don't know if that's because like one is widget or something, but we will know soon enough. Okay, so this could be back to blog prop, which is Boolean, and posts just passes it. Okay, so let's figure out the padding stuff. So our P here has a add this. Okay, so that could be like some custom CSS, I guess. I don't know where we have CSS, or even do we have it? Tailwind. What content? Is it the block content? Doesn't look like a block content. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Okay. That's interesting. I think I don't have any CSS files yet. So I just need to copy that one probably somewhere. So let's just write astro. I think I have tailwind. Snippet, not snippet, example. Okay, so tailwind config and such. This is probably not important, but I'm just wondering what they have a tailwind file, if they have it. Okay, then don't. Okay, and it's astro tailwind. Create file. Yeah, this is like too old. Do they have it here? tailwind. Okay. So I still don't know where to create a CSS file. We don't support tag in the component file. Add to tailwind. Right, except that this one doesn't have any information about Astro. Okay, and this is how to use classes, but I want to expand classes. So if you use the blah 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 blah, the file, it's fine. Yeah. So by default, integration imports a basic file. Import to disable default behavior config apply by style to false. This can be useful if you need to define your own file or to include layer directive. This can be useful if you don't want to include base to import it into every page of your project. Okay, but maybe I do want it. Interesting. Okay, so how do I know what CSS is getting imported? So I could just write all of this stuff and just don't use apply, and then I don't need to configure it. It could be kind of like whatever I want. Then the problem is that in terms of specificity, this order is kind of important. Okay. And layer directive. Layer directive tells the lead to, yeah. I was going to say that this could be helpful. Okay, so if I just create a file, well, I don't know where I should create it in terms of the file structure. Do they have anything with layouts, pages, styles? Okay, so src styles, and it's going to be file. It's actually only needed for blog posts, so I wonder if this will work. Posts.css. So now I want to write color red. And if I go to post layout and just import styles post.css. Okay, it did work. And oops. Okay, so this is layout or post layout? Post layout. Okay, this is strange. Why? If I'm editing posts layout, why would it apply? Oops, what's happening? Okay, how do I? What? Okay. So now I go to post layout. I install post CSS, and it doesn't apply here. But if I go to blog, no, not block, but this page, it applies here. But if for some reason it applies here as well. I don't know if that's just like Vite HMR or something, but let's just imagine that this is the way I wanted to do it. So now I want to something like that. I want to have apply. Okay, it broke. Oh no, it didn't break. So, okay, so now I want to do layout stuff. So I think if you look at this file, it's like between base and component. So I think that means it's a base. Okay, I think the formatter doesn't know what to do with this. Okay, so layer base is used, but matching directive is present. Wow, I have no idea what that means. Layer base. So is data? Okay. So if I do it like that, yeah, it does it twice. So I can still do it this way. Do we really use this class over there? Okay. Okay, so let's just copy paste all of that stuff and let's just hope for the best. So we didn't get the block content be applied to our stuff. And this is probably because in the post layout we didn't put the slot in the right place. Yep. Okay, so closing it here. Okay, so still the color of the link is wrong, but otherwise it's working. So let's fix the, okay, read more is fine. Yeah, so just the avatar is left. Okay, so it looks for images profile. So is that like a public stuff? Yeah, images profile. I don't remember how they do images. Where's the image? Okay, so images profile. I guess let's just do the same. So let's do images and let's do profile. Okay, so it works. So now more complicated case is that where is it? This one. So we want to do in posts. Okay, and settle. Okay, failed to parse markdown file. Expression. Okay. Interesting. Expression. What kind of expression? Should probably be communicating some of this stuff, but hey. Okay, so good old let's just remove the file and see if that helps. Okay, didn't help yet. Okay, so now let's fix the layout. I forget to do it before, so let's remove everything again. Okay, so maybe somewhere here. Yeah, maybe because it has the brackets, it's not happy with it. Interesting. Okay, so anyway. Okay, styles are not great, but not completely off. So block quote didn't pick up the styles. So it has the background color, but it's not there for some reason. Yeah. I think I'm not going to be able to fix it yet. Yeah, it's clearly that like some markdown files didn't, like parsing of markdown didn't work all the way. So we might need some kind of we might need some kind of plugins or whatever. So they have this example with plugins. So maybe that's something that I need to check. Okay, so let's look for more pre-codes with code blocks. Yeah, and Astro I can probably use like triple tick stuff instead of this. Okay, it's more blocks than I was expecting. Yeah, basically, probably like every block is causing an issue. Okay, and I missed some. So anyway, so we won't be able to fix it today, but it's probably doable. we will know soon enough. Okay, so now okay, so now this works, but our like slash post thing doesn't work. So what we are going to do is we're going to do the globs thing. Markdown astro IDs. Go drafts. Variables markdown. Porting markdown. Okay, so that's the stuff I want to look for. You can import multiple files with globs. So instead of our complicated code here, we want to have less of all of that stuff. So in our posts, let's actually comment this out. Okay, and so here we're looking for no matches found, which is okay. Posts failed to parse markdown. All right, I forgot. Okay, so what's our service says we have to oh yeah, I also need to remove some of the console logs. Probably this, right? And leave this. Okay, so we have 2 block posts, and now what do we need to do with them? So our posts pages is getting like all posts data. So what does it do with them later? It does map over ID, date, and title. Okay. Okay, so that's our plan for now. Which is our okay. So and blog posts. Yeah, that's by the way why I don't like single component files. I think it's a bit silly that I can't just do this, but oh well. So we go to components, we create a file that's called blog posts astro, and that one is going to be like this one. So let's return a section. Of all of that stuff, class name is class, empty class we don't need, and now all posts data is something like that. We don't need links. Okay, so I don't know what that means. I think we'll need this. Okay, our good old friend date and key. Probably don't need keys anymore because we're not going to update anything. So our fonts stuff is this again, and okay, so we're looking at the so we need this date component, which is probably like here, and we need to do the props stuff. So our props are all post data, and it's interesting. It's sorted posts data. Sorted post data. Interesting. Okay, so I'm not going to figure out what it is just yet. So I know that it has ID, which is string. It has date, which is string, and it has title, which is string, which is good enough for now. So all this should compile, and we go to our which one is it? I forgot. It's here. No, yeah, this one we can remove now. So we go to posts, right? So we have it like that, and ta-da! Now we need to actually get it, and okay, so I think do you have any? Yeah, it's just stuff posts map. So this map has file, URL, and so on. Okay, so let's keep it empty array for now. So what's going to happen if I do stringify? Okay, it actually does something. Okay, so it's front matter, title, date, and so on. Okay, so it's not that bad. So what's this type of front matter here? It's a record of some or string to any. It's not necessarily bad, but it's not great either. Okay, so we know that it could be layout, title, date, and OG stuff, OG image. So what's the place where we define all of this? Okay, it's here. And here it's content. It's not front matter. Okay. Not entirely happy with this. Okay, so here we're talking about post layout. Okay, so we have flip posts. Still have this files, posts, and we might have some kind of types, I guess. Do we have anything that's called types? Not yet. Okay. It's not going to hurt. Okay, so we have a post, I guess post metadata. Maybe post meta. So it's title, data string. Okay, so which one? Okay, this one. Okay, so this one is post meta. Okay, and so here, no, it's here. So here, let's let's imagine that front measure is post meta. Okay, so here's our plan. And so here it expects like all of this stuff to have, oh yeah, by the way, how to get it here? It should be post meta here as well. Oh, it has ID now. And ID is like URL. Right. Or like slug, I guess. Okay, so I guess we can start with meta, and now only missing ID. Missing ID property. Okay, so an ID is that x dot URL, and this type is string or undefined. which is a bit unfortunate. I guess we can throw. Okay. Yay. And color is a bit different again. Okay, and URLs. URLs are wrong. So it's a URL file. Yeah. Okay. Need to remove all of it. Okay, so the point of this exercise was that we're doing a lot of stuff here, and we don't need to do all of this in Astro because Astro does a lot of this stuff for us. And I think it even sorts it by date. If not, we will have to do it because here we have a sort function. But other than that, all the URL calculations and like file content calculations, all of this is done by Astro. Okay. Need to fix URLs. So it's here. href is AD, and for us it's just AD, I guess. Yeah, it is not the great name. So let me maybe actually it's good just to name it URL. Here we are doing URL. Okay. Okay. I'm out of time. I'm trying to remember what I had planned for today. Okay, so what we learned today. So I still don't know how CSS tailwind stuff works. We did something, but I think that the complete solution is to where was it? Yeah, so like disable the default tailwind file and try to do it more manually, like in Next. So posts worked, tabs worked. This like old posts stuff didn't work, and oh yeah, I see what we forgot. We forgot the index page. So we're going to remove this and let's just hope that it's sorted properly. So we added post layout, we added blog posts, like links, we added profile. This file is broken, so I don't know how to fix it yet. So we added OG image and back to blog. We added, yeah, this is all OG stuff. Okay, so we might have been adding markdown wrong. I don't know that yet. So I removed that file that was complaining that we didn't install something. So it's not complaining anymore. But anyway, so what do we want to do in the last few minutes is that implement this homepage because it's for right now. So it's page that is just index page, right? Okay, this one. And so in Astro, it's going to be pages index.astro. And we're going to model it based on post page, which is a bit unfortunate because we have like this repeating a bit of repeating information, but I'm going to be fine with it for now. So we have this, and now we need to go through it and fix everything. So title. First thing we want to fix is title. I think if we just remove it and set home, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we fixed title. Now we have this section. And class names are classes now. Style we need to get from all the other styles. Links we just do like that. And okay, we have one random white space. A okay, so I need some sort of to do. So we need to fix this article because it doesn't render at all. Maybe fix colors because our like ever so slightly all of our like fonts are a bit different. I don't know if that's just a Tailwind 2, Tailwind 3 upgrade, but yes, like some of this is not right. Yeah, links are a bit different, but okay. So we still are using for our mobile menu this one. We still are using vanilla JavaScript. I was thinking about rewriting it to something else. So rewrite mobile menu into something else. Yeah, that's basically the question. Like we have, I don't know, our like 400 bytes gzipped vanilla JavaScript. Do we want to replace it with like anything else? Probably not. And okay, but could be fun to do all the like checks. I need to write Astro article, like post, because I have like Next.js post. I need to add Astro post, but anyway, so first something more serious. So home works, blog works, contact works. We need to figure out markdown for this page. What am I missing? Yeah. Party down. Okay. So maybe I will do some of this off stream. Maybe we'll can do everything, everything for the next stream. I don't know yet. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, so for next stream, I don't know what I'm going to do because Bon are going to so Bon SH they're going to get out of the early access and they will have public beta release. I was thinking about making a video for that, just kind of like showcasing simple how to use Ban stream. I don't know if I will get to that. What else? I think that's it. Yeah. We got most of the stuff working, so I'm so far I'm liking what I'm getting because it's less code than Next.js, and more importantly for me, it's less of this code. That's something that's like I have no idea why or like how or what. It doesn't sound like good in any way for me because you need to like you have to have those props. You have to have types here. You have to have everything repeated here, and I'm not getting anything out of it. I mean, it's fun, kind of like backend development with all of the Node, FS, and paths and all of that stuff. But I think having common like tasks that you expect to have be already done for you is not bad. Just writing top level of 8 to get the stuff that you need, for me it sounds fine. Yeah, so the only thing that is the only thing that I don't understand yet is what happened with that. Where was it? It was post layout. Yeah, what happened with that styles file? Like, is it going to be included only on the post page? I don't know, because like how it worked with locally with HMR, I just don't know what to kind of like expect if this like the API that really exists or not. And yeah, so far it's been okay. It's been fine. The only page that's not working now is this one, and in a sense, it's as confusing as it was when I was working on the when I was working on Next.js. Is like it's just markdown. It could work in some kind of way. Maybe what I should do is I need to figure out what exactly I was using. Like if I was using remark, was I using gray matter or whatever it was called? Yeah, I guess I was. Am I using it now? So like I just don't remember the specifics how it worked. So I don't know I don't know what to compare to of how this works. And yeah, so I think, okay, I'm talking in circles. I need to figure out tailwind stuff. I need to figure out markdown stuff. I was afraid that it's going to be a problem, and it turned out to be, but let's hope it's it's not that big of a problem. Yeah. Anyway, that's a great article if you wanna read it. I liked it so much that I translated it. Okay.